Dixie Carter, Bill Banks, TNA. TNA, or Impact Wrestling. What a disgrace you guys have become and what you are. You guys started from the bottom to the top. Mostly with Jeff Jarrett and Jerry Jarrett. You guys started as a company that people assumed you guys would be out of business for 2-3 months. You did for about a year or 2 years a weekly pay-per-view. Okay? You guys, for your first show, you crowned the first X Division champion, your heart and soul, the phenomenal AJ Styles. And then your first NWA champion as Ken Shamrock. You know, and I know, that the main thing about TNA that got them to the ball to get that Fox Sports deal was the X Division. Was about AJ Styles, Low Key, Jerry Lynn, the pioneers of the X Division. You had Triple X with Christopher Daniels, Low Key, and Eli Skipper. Anyways, and then you had a great tag team division with the Naturals and America's Most Wanted, Wildcat Chris Harris and you know the other the partner in that group, okay? And then you guys had this whole Impact Zone in Orlando, which was fine, okay? You guys, starting around late 2004, had great monthly pay-per-views. You delivered. 2005, I think you guys debuted on Spy TV, only an hour. You got Samoa Joe. You made him unstoppable from Ring of Honor. We love Samoa Joe, was beloved from Ring of Honor. You had him debuted. The main event, you did have Jeff Jarrett as a Spotlight champion, but he still put over a couple times against AJ Styles. And Jeff Jarrett has more credibility than John Bradshaw Layfield back in that time. You guys put the NWA title on people like Raven and Rhino, which is great. But people mostly care about the X Division of AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels. You guys had Team Canada, which I actually like Team Canada. They were entertaining. Great heel, a great heel faction or stable. You guys know what I'm talking about. I love Petey Williams. The Canadian Destroyers and the move, amazing. Just like one wrestler who you racially discriminate against, and you had to settle a lawsuit, Conan, before there was not that many politics before, back in the day. By a lot of racial discrimination. Now, you guys brought in Team 3D, the Dudley Boys, and you guys getting hot. Again, 2005 was probably the best year ever for TNA when it comes to pay-per-views. You guys brought in Christian, who became Christian Cage. Christian, who WWE would never push as a main eventer in WWE, because it's been well known that Vince never likes Christian. He's not as a big guy. Vince never believed in Christian. You guys made Christian Cage a main eventer. You did. You guys put the title on him in February against All Odds when he beat Jeff Jarrett. Christian Cage became a player. But before that, you guys got Sting. Brought in Sting. TNA was at a time 10 years ago where people were saying, West fans, they knew in their hearts that TNA was better than WWE and it was direct competition to WWE, which it never was. You guys could never compete against WWE financially, but you guys did have the better show, I'll give you that. You guys were like, the fans like, oh my god, if they only have 2 hours. 2 hours. Imagine what would happen if they had 2 hours. You guys didn't get 2 hours. Around the fall of 2007. Your debut match was Rhino versus that one wrestler, I think Goldust wrestled as, I forgot. Anyways, the problem with TNA is that you guys got too full of yourself. You copied a lot of WWE did. This whole main event Mafia thing back in 2008, 2009 was complete horrible. It was complete shit. You did bring in Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff. Try to bring TNA to a different level. You guys brought in RVD, put the title on him. I've not really watched TNA since 2010. I did read spoilers and results. You guys brought about Jeff Hardy. But again, at the end, you guys mistreated Jay Lethal. You mistreated Kazarian, Christopher Daniels. And the most of all, you lowballed. You offered a pay cut to phenomenal, your heart and soul TNA Wrestling, AJ Styles. And look what he has at now. He is the WWE champion. He wrestled at WrestleMania, which I do agree that he should have never lost. But he still wrestled in front of 100,000 people at the Cowboy Stadium. How many people can you fit in that impact zone? Not even 2,000 people. You're not even on Spike TV anymore. I don't even know what channel you guys on, and I don't care because I'm not gonna watch your crap. Bobby Lashley has been your champion. You tried to rip off Bryan Danielson with Eric Young growing a beard and putting the World Heavyweight Championship on him? Are you for real? What is wrong with you? Why did you go from TNA, the new face of professional wrestling, to We Are Wrestling, to We Are WWE 2.0? Despicable. Dixie Carter, you have been known to be a very generous, good-hearted, sweethearted person. A lot of fans, wrestlers, they would say honestly that you're too nice. You're too nice of a person to be in the wrestling business, to be charged of a wrestling company. You, before 10 years ago, you never showed your face on camera. You're just behind the scenes. Now, for the last couple of years, I've seen clips on YouTube. You're an annoying heel. Fans don't care about what you say or what you do, your character. You're just like Stephanie, which, by the way, actually, I have always had a big crush on Stephanie McMahon since I was a kid. But rumors has going around that you are a big time slut. Who are you married and you have kids and you've been known to be sleeping around with the boys. That's how bad it was. I don't think it's true, but that's how bad it is. Rumors of getting and you've been getting around with the TNA locker room. You went from a person that cared about the wrestling fans of what they wanted to you think you know it all. You think that by hiring Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan back in 2010, which by the way didn't do nothing for TNA. They did one thing for TNA, a couple of things like the first Impact head-to-head against Raw back in January 2010. But now TNA, you're trying to sell it? You're trying to get a share of $4 million. You have ruined Jeff Jarrett's dream. You've ruined what he's worked and sacrificed on. You have destroyed the legacy of the matches that, that AJ and Samoa Joe and Chris Benoit had. They gave their heart and soul for your company back in the early 2000s, around 2000, from 2002 to 2004. Your company is worse than when WCW last year when they went under. It is. I don't even know who your champion is right now. Your champion looks like not even a guy that's not even a person that will be in the European title picture if he was an Attitude Era. And the best thing you have going on right now is the Matt Hardy character. And TNA, I don't even know what's going on with TNA. I don't even know let's just say if I even watch TNA, it's a pretty good show right now. It has pretty good wrestling, pretty good show. It doesn't matter because you guys are about to be bought out by Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And he basically wants to buy your company, to fold you guys, and to buy it for your library so he could put it in those matches for, like, if they produce an AJ Styles DVD, which they probably will do within a year or two, maybe a year or 2 years from now. They want to put those TNA matches into his DVD, or if not complete matches, but matches live on a clip during his documentary thing, part of the DVD. He basically wants your library. You guys had the World Cup tournament, was amazing. It was innovating. The whole so many great innovative matches you guys did. I mean, you guys brought in independent wrestlers from Ring of Honor, from PWG, whatever, into TNA Wrestling on TV, if we could see and enjoy and love. We fell in love with your wrestlers. Matches like the X Division, the X match, whatever, Ultimate X matches. So many great memories. I mean, I enjoyed going. I've only been to one TNA event at UC Irvine. My sister went to UC Irvine, but I went to Bound for Glory 2009, which I enjoyed. By the way, I enjoyed Kurt Angle versus Matt Morgan. I shouldn't have. If I have his name wrong, I apologize. Sting versus AJ Styles, the Ultimate X match, Mick Foley versus Abyss. I enjoyed it. With TNA, you lost your identity ever since you guys hired Hulk Hogan. What a shame what happened with TNA. But when it comes to wrestling, at least I got WrestleMania. I gotta admit, you guys have survived for longer than we thought, longer than you should have. What do I want to say? You try to put Bubba Ray Dudley from Dudley Boys. You guys call him Bully Ray. What kind of name is Bully Ray? The little kindergartner, a little kid, one of Dixie Carter's kids, name him Bully Ray? What the hell's that? You guys had two gentlemen, two best friends, named Bill and Doug, RVD Tito for life, who started on YouTube, supported you guys through the thinking skin. You guys subscribed to them. They did a TNA Addicts show for you, and then when they criticized you guys, I heard that they said that you blocked them. It's a shame that after TNA, after you're done, well, you're done, but when you're really done, for sure. It's a shame that there would never be another company that we could have in a tournament to watch. Because you do everything I wanted, but I don't even know if that. I think they have a TV deal. I have to get into it, but it's not the same. You guys were on Spike TV for 2 hours. You did have some good matches before, with some stupid storylines. You did put the title on Mr. Ken Kennedy. He deserved it. Mr. Kennedy. I think it was Anderson or something like that. I forgot his name. The guy's name in TNA. You guys did show some last great years of Sting. You did get. Should he have beaten Samoa Joe in 2008 for the title? No. I think no. Samoa Joe should not have lost the title. I mean, 2006 you did bring Kurt Angle. You guys could have built Kurt Angle better. I think you guys could have done better with instead of putting Samoa Joe Kurt Angle right away. You could have built them up, have Kurt Angle versus some other people, then going to building against Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe winning TNA Lockdown in 2008, it was little overdue. Samoa Joe should have been champion by late or early 2007. TNA, you would not have known you would not have great matches, exhibition matches. You guys made Christian Cage's dreams come true. Him becoming a main eventer because if he went TNA. Jeff Hardy. I'm sorry, Jeff Hardy sucks. I've never been a fan of Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's a guy where he was known being an entertaining. People love the Hardy Boys. Him jumping out the ladder, Swanton Bomb. But he doesn't have the art of professional wrestling in him. He doesn't have the skill. He's just a guy. He is beloved by girls and little boys. They love him. He's got that charisma about him, that enigma about him that people like. Yeah, TNA. You guys disappointing. I don't care about your champion right now. I don't care about. You guys really have nothing at Bobby Lashley there. Bobby Roode's not there anymore. Mistreated your wrestlers. Dixie Carter, you take that $4 million and don't ever get involved with the wrestling business again. Jeff Jarrett, at least you were part of something where after WCW went under, you went from World Wrestling All-Stars to, with your dad, founding TNA, and you did something you would say you went beyond your wildest dreams. You guys went from a weekly pay-per-view to Spike TV on prime time for 2 hours on Thursday nights. You were a multiple time NWA champion. Your wife passed away in mid 2007 due to breast cancer, but you remarried Kurt Angle's wife. Yeah. What a sad way for TNA to go. That's it. It's your boy HPK right here. If you like some Peep Show, subscribe. More videos to come. Peace.